Hey everyone, so with this video we're going to create a website that uses the grid layout system. And so this was chapter 10 in our textbook for the fall class of 2019. That might change in the future if we change textbooks, etc. So what I'm going to do is open the folder of my mock repository here for chapter 10 lab. And I'm going to be coding out of chapter 10. And we're going to start with the HTML, just like we did in our last series here with the Flexbox. And so we're going to get through a couple of sections in this video. Probably get through the navigation and the top container. Now, a little bit different is I don't have the finished product to display at the beginning like I did last time. I only have chunks of my code that were written when I was first going through this. So I'm using this as a lab, don't have the finished product. So if you really want to see the finished product, you can kind of skip to the end of the tutorial and take a look at it. But I don't have that right now. So you're just going to have to bear with me on that. Inside of a wrapper, so we're going to get started. We're just going to start with the HTML, pretty standard. We can get started with the nav. There's also some Font Awesome icons in here. So if you want to go ahead and get your Font Awesome linked up, I already have a kit. I've already logged in, created a kit. So here's my kit. Here's my code to use the kit. So I've already got all my Font Awesome ready to go. I just need to paste in that script tag to be able to use my Font Awesome icons. So I'll start with that, and then I'll add to the navigation. Pretty standard navigation. Home, About, Services, and Contact. Home, copy home, paste it 3 times. End the list, end the nav, and that's all there is for the nav. Underneath the nav, we're going to have a top container. I don't know why I like them in all caps. Kind of helps you see them. And our top container is going to be a section, lowercase section. And inside of there, we're going to have a header. And inside of the header, a heading. And a paragraph with some lorem ipsum. Now, a fun little hotkey, if you will, maybe you've seen lorem, and when you hit lorem and you hit tab, it'll fill in some lorem ipsum. But if you want to fill in a number of words for your lorem ipsum, you could put in the number of words behind it. Looks like I've got about 15 words. I'm going to try and hold it to make it as similar as I did the first time through. So it was about 15 words. So I did lorem 15. And that's inside of the header. Underneath the paragraph then, just an anchor tag. href goes nowhere. It says read more. And we give it a class of button. There's a couple of divs underneath that, just 2 divs underneath the header. Class of top box A. It says membership, paragraph, class of price. And a anchor tag by now with a class of button. I'm not explaining too much right now because that's pretty standard stuff right here. Once we get into the CSS, I'll give some explanations. Just getting through the HTML right now. Div class of top box B. Pro membership. $2.99. Buy now with the same class of button. So if I'm counting the number of sections, we've got the navigation, the top container, we've covered those. There's a boxes section, an info section, portfolio, and footer. So there are 4 more to go. So I'll do 3 in the first video and I'll do 3 in the second video. So we covered the top container. And the third section in this video will be the boxes. Kind of take a quick look at the page. If I launch the page, I'm zoomed in a lot right now. Let me zoom out. Pretty basic HTML with some links, unordered lists. Let's add in the boxes section. I did a format there. Div class of box. Now I have a font awesome for a pie chart. So I'm going to check my code and see if it works with my current kit. If not, I might have to look up an updated version of this icon. So let's see if that works. Okay, that pie chart did work. I'm gonna have to check each four because there's a few others. Underneath the pie chart, analytics, and some more lorem ipsum inside of a paragraph. Again, I'll count the words quickly: 2, 4, 6, 8, about 10 of them. Just trying to match what I've done before. And close the div. What I'll do at this point, because these divs are similar enough, I'm going to copy my box and paste it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So I've got 4 total. I'll format it. They're already formatted well. The next icon is FA Globe. The heading says Marketing. And we have the same lorem ipsum. The next one, we have a cog. The heading says Development. And the last one has a FA Users. It says Support. And that's the end of the section. We've got 4 divs with the class of box, with headings, a font awesome icon, and a paragraph. If I launch that, make sure, good, all of our font awesome icons are still working. Headings, paragraphs, good. So that's going to be where I stop the first video, and we will pick up with the second half of the HTML in our second video.